Everybody needs the tower. It's probably one of the most important part of the initiation's journey. The tower represents the physical reality that is built around us based upon our energy structure. And so you think about, it's not just your employment, but your family, your relationships, even the routes you take to work each day, even the places you like to exercise and recreate, the websites you like to visit when you want to relax, the TV shows you watch. These all have a resonant kind of energy to them, and they create a tapestry of your own internal landscape. And during the initiation process, when the magical initiate begins to expand their consciousness, now this can happen many ways. They are actively doing a program in which causes them to integrate other consciousnesses into their own through working with different spirits, or they are actively reclaiming pieces of their past life. Their memories are coming online. They begin to remember their past lives. They remember the different planets they lived on. Their consciousness just begins to expand. And so when that happens, it creates cracks and fissures in the external reality around you. And this will build, this pressure will build to a crescendo, a breaking point. And that's why, you will notice that usually people who are in initiation schools, if they're really dedicated, about a year to 3 years in, it hits. If you're not so dedicated and you're just, kind of going along for the ride, it may take about 5 to 10 years for these tower moments to hit, but it will hit. And then there's also the case of, if you are, and now I wouldn't say you're unlucky. I would say you are lucky, but if you were one of the lucky few people to naturally live next to an initiate, whether you live next door to them or you engage with them every day, their energy is going to affect your energy signature, and you are going to have the tower moments happen. And what it is, it's just the things that you used to rely on, you realize you can't rely on them anymore. And the way through the tower is radical self-acceptance and radical acceptance of this is reality. This is what it is. If there is a motto to the tower, it is what it is. There's nothing much you can really do about it. It's going to crumble and it's going to fall away. And you can create conspiracy theories and all these reasons saying, oh, so-and-so cursed me, or, this is because I made a bad choice in a past life. No, it's just that your current reality is crumbling because you no longer resonate with it. And the thing is, you're supposed to let it fall away. Just like a snake would shed its skin. You just relax and you allow the natural organic process within the self to allow that reality to fall away. The more you struggle, the more you hurt yourself. The more you create negative constructs and negative belief systems around it, the longer you're going to suffer. This isn't happening because you're a bad person. This isn't happening because someone gave you the stink eye in the magical community and they cast a spell and now some, dark entity is making your life hell. No, this is happening because your life no longer matches your vibration. And all you need to do is center yourself, connect with you, Connect with your inner self, your love. Be compassionate, be loving to you. Learn how to self-care, kind of like you would wait out a storm, and eventually it will settle, and then you'll rebuild. And it seems as if it's unfair, but actually, if you think about it, if you had stayed the way you were with your growing consciousness, you would have felt imprisoned by your reality. So the fact that reality is cracking for you, the fact that everything does not seem to be working, it is actually a blessing, because it means that the identities that you used to live by, the ideas you used to cling to, those no longer match the places where you're going to go. So the best thing you can do is just relax and let it go. Like a tide, it will flow in and flow out. Now, as you go through initiation process, you will realize you will go through many towers in your journey. Some will be harder, some will be very easy, some will just be this eureka moment where you're like, oh my goodness, I no longer want to watch television, or I no longer want to participate in this type of relationship, or I want to do something different. I want to change. And it will be like a gentle evening. The tower will come as a trusted friend to tell you the truth about yourself so that you can move on to a better phase. And the third is the tower that comes for others. Now, this is the hardest if you are on the path of unconditional love, and I will be making a video after this about unconditional love. And those of us who are on the path of the lovers, you either have a 33 or a 6 life path. Your path is unconditional love. And there is some part in this about this. So if you notice that the people around you are going through a tower time and you are not, your goal is to not feel guilty. Your goal is to hold compassionate boundaries, because you know that people in crisis can be very dangerous. So you have to keep your wits about you. You have to set good boundaries and be open to helping where you can, but also making sure you are not getting involved in that tower time for that person. And you are also not gloating, because one of the things that can happen is if you arrogantly think, oh, this person's going through a tower time, they deserve it, you could actually link your energy to that person and cause yourself a bunch of harm. So the key is compassionate distance, letting people face their own storms, throwing them a life raft if they need it, a comforting, warm words, some kind of kindness, but not fully giving of yourself, and also not giving advice, because we are not here to advise people through the tower. They have to figure it out themselves. They have to face the crumbling of their old reality, but we can be kind to them. We can encourage them. That's something that we can do, but we cannot tell them what to do. We can't. If you try to tell somebody what to do, that's part of grandiosity, and that is stepping in, and that's linking yourself to their fate. And then the tower comes to visit you too. So those are some of the ways that the tower can show up in your life. So where are you? Are you facing a tough tower? Are you facing a nice, quiet tower? Or are you seeing the tower in others, and you're learning to create compassionate boundaries around you? Just know change is inevitable. It is a part of human evolution.